Yo no puedo perder el tiempo porque esta es la única vida que voy a vivir.
I came to the United States because my mother wanted me to have a chance at a better future.
I will break these walls, I will stand up tall, I will shake the dust, I will give my all. This heart will mend.
God bless you for your dedication to the Latino community.
It is my second family, and it's a place where you can grow, where you can form connections, and where you remember that you're loved and you're cared for.
I'll be stronger in the end. I will speak my mind. I will win.
I perfected my college application, my essay, and my college list. After 19 applications and 16 acceptances, I am happy to share that I will be attending the University of Rochester on a full scholarship. Sí se puede. We can do this.
This has changed her life and ours.
I just got into University of Pennsylvania.
I'll be stronger.
Good evening and bienvenidos to our 8th annual benefit, Visiones, Dare to Dream. I'm Shirley Acevedo Buontempo, founder and CEO of Latino U College Access. Visiones is an event we look forward to every year, one where we can join together to celebrate our mission with our school and community partners, our scholars, and you, our supporters. We thank you for joining us this evening for our first ever virtual benefit. And while I am disappointed that we cannot be physically together, I hope that the gratitude and pride we feel will come through these screens and touch your hearts as if you were with us in person. As a nation, we are experiencing 3 crises simultaneously: health, economic, and social justice. These have shed a glaring light on pervasive inequities that exist. They have also contributed to a 4th, an educational crisis that threatens all of the gains made over the last 20 years in higher education for low-income, first-generation Black and Latino youth. College plans are more complicated than ever. Students are deciding between going to college or staying home to work and support their families. They wonder if colleges will recover and be able to provide the financial aid they need to enroll. With so much uncertainty, talented students do not have a clear pathway forward to achieve their goals and fulfill their potential. Our theme this year is Dare to Dream, because although our scholars are experiencing a year unlike any other, they still dare to dream big. They inspire us with their perseverance and resilience. They are committed to transforming their lives through education. Scholars need us now more than ever. At Latino U College Access, we are committed to walking with them every step of the way to and through college. I am grateful to our talented and incredible team, our staff, our board of directors, and volunteers for their dedication and for making sure that we keep our virtual doors open to every scholar who needs us. Thank you for your determination and hard work throughout this pandemic. Tonight, you will hear from our scholars, their parents, and our incredible honorees. I'm sure that they will inspire you by their commitment to education. We are especially thrilled to welcome back the charming and hilarious Paul Flores from Hunt Auctioneers, who will lead us through the fundraising portion of this evening to ensure that it is still possible for low-income first-gen students to make their college dreams a reality. Tonight, you can do more than dream of an equitable world. You can help make it happen. Please donate throughout the evening, anytime you're inspired by the messages you hear. Like our scholars, Luca is determined and dreams big, and we need your help. We dare to dream of a world where educational equity and opportunity are accessible to all. We dream of serving more students in more schools throughout Westchester County and beyond. And with your support tonight, we can make this possible. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you some new members of our Luca Familia class of 2021. They will be sharing a poem originally written by Melanie Varela from the Latino Youth Scholar class of 2018. Please enjoy Alcanzando Sueños, Reaching for Your Dreams.
Alcanzando sueños, reaching dreams. There stood the brown-skinned girl with the intent of reciting poetry. I never blend in. My dark curls frizz, my cursed language stings, and my crimson beating heart, well, it sings.
Each day, I have to debate whether and which language to use. Because if I speak English, I'm losing my roots. Y si yo empiezo a dialogar en español, ellos me están mirando.
I didn't grow up with Whitman, Bronte, or Poe. I grew up knowing to take life slow, because all those in my past have led one way too fast. Losing track of a goal they once had, quitting not because they wanted to, but because that's what everything drove them to.
And in me, I always knew I had something precious to lose.
A dream.
Maybe two. I think more, but isn't that what life is all for?
You don't get to tell me my dreams aren't realistic.
My heart is beating, beating. It keeps on singing the notes, they chase the next rhythm. My soul feels the beats and suddenly loses control of its feet.
The best lesson I've learned is to keep working.
Que yo no puedo perder el tiempo porque esta es la única vida que voy a vivir y yo tengo que seguir.
We live in a world where color is still seen as taboo.
And I stand here as the brown-skinned girl with poetry to read, dreams and stars to reach, all with the universe still to be seen.
Buenas noches and good evening. My name is Al Gutierrez, Chairman of the Board of Latino Youth College Access. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you joining us this evening. Visiones is a very special event for us. We gather once a year to celebrate the dreams and promises of our scholars and to honor the outstanding community partners who have helped us come so far. On behalf of the Board of Directors, we congratulate each of our honorees. Founders Award honoree Dr. Ray Sanchez, Corporate Partner honoree Univision New York, and Community Advocate honoree Camille Cunningham. I also want to thank our Benefits Committee and event co-chairs Sean Edwards and Paulina Ribadeneira. Your efforts have made this a very special evening full of enthusiasm and hope. In my tenure as chairman, I have been blessed to work with the best team ever. The Luca Board is an amazing group of individuals who devoted much of their time and resources to ensure the success of this organization. And when asked why, you will always get the same answers. It is about helping someone who dares to dream. It is about giving them the opportunity. It is about transforming their lives. Equally important are the people who make this mission happen every day. Through the visionary leadership of our founder and CEO, Shirley Acevedo Bontempo, our staff has taken this organization from a grassroots effort into a vibrant, well-established nonprofit in Westchester County. Today, Luca is recognized as a leader in college access, college success, and community programming. Let me put this in perspective for you. To date, we have served nearly 6,000 students and parents through community programs and 222 students in our Latino Youth Scholars and First Gen Forward programs. Thanks to all of you, more than 200 talented young men and women are the first in their families to attend college. And wait for it, 99% of our scholars remain in college and are on track to graduate. This year is especially heartwarming for me. As the year started and we were faced with such difficult challenges, our board of directors joined together to launch the Still Possible Matching Gift campaign. Through the responsiveness of our board, the generosity of our donors, and the determination of our advancement team, we were able to ensure that Luca would not only survive this crisis, but thrive in adversity. Of course, while I am humbled and filled with gratitude for the work of our amazing team, I have to recognize that none of this would be possible without the support of so many of you. I want to thank our generous sponsors, including Univision New York, PepsiCo, S&P Global, Sculptor Capital, HCR Partners, and Attentive. Our mission is more critical than ever, and we need your continued partnership. Like our scholars, Luca dreams big. So, by our 10th year, we want to make this a reality. 150 students per class year. That will bring our total to 500 Luca scholars supported annually. But that means we need your help. Please donate by texting your gift at any time throughout this evening. I know with your support, we can do this. Thank you in advance for your generosity, and please enjoy the rest of our program. Un fuerte abrazo y buenas noches.
Hola familia y buenas noches. Hello there family and good evening. My name is Paul Flores and I'm so excited to be back with the Latino U College Access Familia and celebrating live with all of you tonight. I do want to give a very special shout out to our Visiones Dream sponsor tonight, Bloomberg. Thank you for believing in our scholars and giving them the strength to continue to dare to dream. Now, folks, as you surmised, we are doing things a bit differently this year. So you won't see a gavel fall, but what we do have is an online auction where you're going to be able to see some fabulous prizes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oye, Paul, ¿qué es esto? It's 2020. What prizes can you offer me? I'm home all the time. Well, I'm glad you asked that because we have a virtual cooking class, we have a seaside getaway, and the opportunity for you to make the in-home office of your dreams. So go bid now. Every donation, every dollar raised goes to our scholars and their dreams. And speaking of dreams, that's the operative word tonight because we are going to make college dreams a reality. We have a goal of 225K. We're bringing it tonight because our scholars are bringing it. They're giving us our A game. They're giving us their A game, and we are going to make sure that we support them. You don't have to wait to start donating. You can do it right now. All you have to do is grab your phone and send a text message to 833-562-0429. I'm going to repeat that number again. It's a number on your screen right now. We have another number that's been floating around. Just ignore it. This is the number we want you to use. It's 833-562-0429. You're going to include the word dreams with it. So make sure you do that. You're going to get a link and you're going to fill out that form. It's so easy. And then you're just going to hit the donate button and boom, you're going to make dreams come true. So again, one more time, that's 833-562-0429, 833-562-0429, and you're going to send the message dreams. Va a ser un mensaje dreams. So folks, just a reminder, every donation has the potential to inspire families for generations to come. And I should know, I am the son of two Cubans who dared to dream when they came to America. They wanted a college education. So tonight is personal for me. But above all else, we're going to show our scholars that the entire Latino U community is supporting them. We're going to lift them together and tell them it is all right. Dare and dream because your college your college dreams is going to be a reality. And folks, that level of support and impact goes a long way, not just for our scholars, but for their families as well. But you don't have to take my word for it. Check out a video right now.
Our dreams as a family began 19 years ago when my wife and I decided to immigrate to the United States from Bogota, Colombia, and came to New York in search of a dream. We dreamed of forming a family, having more opportunities and better future. Starting over in a new country was not easy.
9 years ago, I became a single mother. I was faced with the challenge of taking care of my children alone, protecting them and educating them. I always told them to work hard.
The values of faith, honesty, respect, and dedication to hard work.
When my twins, Vanessa and Santiago, began to apply to college, I was afraid. And then we met Latino U.
An organization that gave us support, knowledge, time, and love.
When Vanessa came home and told me about this wonderful organization, I was so relieved and happy.
Latino U appears like an angel for us because we can help her to complete her dream to come true, to be graduating from college.
I am proud to say that Vanessa is graduating from White Plains High School, and I'll be attending Syracuse University to study civil engineering.
Michelle was accepted to the University of Pennsylvania.
Together, we could finish building our children's wings and help them to fly to reach their dreams.
Good evening. My name is Cosette Gutierrez, and I'm Luca's Deputy Executive Director. Thank you for joining our virtual Visiones celebration during a year in which we have dared to dream in order to ensure that college is still possible for our amazing scholars. When I joined Luca in February, I knew that I was in for an amazing experience. I could not, however, have imagined how quickly our world would change or what the pandemic would mean for our students, families, partners, donors, and volunteers. In the past, the majority of Luca's work was delivered in person. With social distancing as our new normal, we swiftly transformed all programs to virtual in order to support our scholars and our families when they needed us the most. We dared to dream of what could be possible and delivered much more than we ever imagined. Thank you to the incredible Luca team. In the spring, our high school juniors started their Luca journey via Zoom interviews. They attended a family welcome, coach meet and greets, and training all virtually, but did so with tremendous resilience, proving that they would dare to dream with Luca. The class of 2021 Latino U scholars are 44 amazing young men and women who, in spite of their world being turned upside down, are our largest cohort to date. They are completing their college applications now, and I can't wait to see the amazing universities where they will make their college dreams a reality. When COVID hit, our high school seniors had already worked so hard to submit their college applications, yet still needed support with financial aid reviews and enrollment decisions. We embraced every virtual tool available to support them as they dared to dream of being the first in their family to go to college. We were delighted to see 34 class of 2020 scholars enroll in college this fall, and I know they will achieve great success. When our college scholars were forced to abruptly leave their campuses, Luca's support pivoted from focusing on internships and careers to assistance with covering unexpected costs for travel home, storage for belongings, and technology needs to ensure a successful transition to distance learning. Their determination to persist in school is inspiring, and we couldn't be prouder of them as they dare to dream of their college graduation and future careers. As the saying goes, it takes a village, and we witness that every single day at Latino U College Access. I'd like to express my sincerest thanks to our funders and donors who demonstrated flexibility as we pivoted programs and resoundingly said yes when we shared alternate plans. And to our amazing volunteers, we could not do our work without you. Thank you for generously sharing your time, talents, and treasures to better support our scholars. We are so fortunate to have you as a key part of our Luca familia. On behalf of the entire team, Thank you all for believing in Luca as we dared to dream what would be possible for our scholars and families during these challenging times. We look forward to a bright future ahead and continuing to make college dreams come true.
Good evening. My name is Miriam Matute Roca, and I am a 2020 graduate of the City College of New York, where I earned my bachelor's degree in biology with a minor in chemistry. As a proud first-generation Latina pursuing a career in STEM, I dare to dream of becoming a cardiothoracic surgeon. As a physician, my goal is to help those who are most vulnerable, people who are marginalized by our healthcare system. I want to help them lead healthier, more active lives, and I am determined to continue my education to achieve this. My journey to where I am now was not an easy one, but it was one that my parents and I have taken together. It began 22 years ago when they immigrated to the United States from Peru in search of a better life for themselves and their children. Due to the COVID pandemic, my parents could not watch me graduate and walk across the stage to receive my diploma this year. I wanted to share this moment with them, to let them know that their sacrifices and all those hours of their hard work, the full shifts, the part-times, and late-night jobs working at restaurants and cleaning homes were worth it. I wanted to see the joy and pride in my parents' eyes as the first in my family to graduate college. I am proud to finally have the chance to say to my parents, look at what we did. Look at what I was able to accomplish because you had faith in me and you took a risk. I'm doing what you never could, and I'm doing it not just for me, but for us. I'm doing it for myself, my younger brother, and countless other first-generation students. As a junior in high school, I became a Latino Youth Scholar. That was a turning point in my life that changed everything for me. Being a Latino Youth Scholar has not only afforded me the opportunity to meet dedicated mentors and college coaches, but it also gave me another family to turn to for help. At Luca, we are truly a familia. To have people who root for you and believe in you, that is something that only comes from being a Latino Youth Scholar. Luca has been with me every step of the way, to and through college, providing emotional support on days when I wasn't feeling my best, guidance when I was truly lost, and celebrating with me at every major milestone. And for that, I will always be grateful. My transition to college was challenging at first. I experienced imposter syndrome and a feeling of inadequacy, which led me to question my accomplishments and if I truly belonged. The intersectionality of doubting myself as a first-gen Latina college student and as a woman in a male-dominated field made for a very difficult freshman year. However, as time went on, I began excelling in more challenging science classes and was even invited to participate in a genetics research project. I graduated magna cum laude, and I am more confident than ever that my life's vocation is to become a physician. And although this year wasn't the graduation I had imagined, I still dare to dream and remain hopeful because we will have another chance. I've taken the MCAT exam and applied to numerous medical schools. I look forward to beginning medical school next fall and getting one step closer to my dream of becoming a surgeon. And when I do, I know that my parents, my family, and my Luca familia will be there during my white coat ceremony, sitting in the front row and cheering me on, like they always do.
Wow. Thank you, Miriam, for sharing your wonderful story with us. We're so proud of all you've accomplished and can't wait to see what you're going to achieve in the future in medical school and beyond. Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Maroney. I'm the proud Vice Chair of Latino Youth College Access. Thank you all for tuning in. As a development chair, it's been my pleasure in the past to lead the fundraising portion for our events. Last year, if you might recall, if you were with us, I asked my friend Paul Flores from Hunt Auctioneers to help me. And with his help, we broke all of Luca's fundraising records. I'm hoping we can do the same thing tonight. This is why we're here, folks, to show our incredible students that if we dare to dream, then we will be able to make their dreams become a reality. So now, please join me in welcoming our friend Paul. He's back again. He's live with us tonight. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Steve, thank you so much for having me again this year. It was such a great time last year. I'm excited for this year. Even though we're virtual, we are live, and we're going to raise some serious funds for our scholars and their dreams. So, folks, this is it. The part of the evening you've all been waiting for, the night where we make college dreams a reality. So we're going to do a pledge drive, and it works a lot like a traditional auction, except we're going to start high at a level of giving, and we're going to make our way down. And every donation that you see pop up on the screen is a promise to our scholars and their dreams of going to college. I want you to think of this as sort of like a telethon. Yeah, a modern day telethon, the ones I used to watch with my abuela on Univision back in Miami during the 90s. So folks, what you're gonna do, because today I'm not gonna ask you to raise your paddles, we miss paddles, but even better, I'm asking for your cell phones. Take out your cell phones, text message 833-562-0429. That number again is 833-562-0429, and you're going to message dreams, and you're going to get a link. Just click on that link, and it's going to take you to a page. You fill out that basic information, and then just hit the donate button, and boom, your name will appear right here on the screen. That's the number right there, 833-562-0429. There's no other number except that one. So I'm going to give you a second to let those texts fire up. And I'm going to remind you what's important tonight. It's our scholars. And, you know, being a first generation Latino, it's extremely difficult and laborious to apply to college. Now you're going to throw in 2020, and it's just a nightmare. Yet, our scholars still persevere. 99% of them are on track to graduate on time from schools like NYU, Barnard, Brown, and that's only naming a few. So they're bringing it tonight. We're going to bring it. Our goal is $225,000. We're going to bring it for them. Let's do it. We're diving right in with our first level of giving, which is $10,000, and that's our Latino U College Scholars Program. And that funds coaches that sit down with our scholars, and they give them one-on-one tutoring sessions on what it's like to apply for college. This is an immersive experience. It's a one-on-one. We start as early as their junior year of high school. And then Sean, thank you so much. That's $10,000 right there. Pauline, thank you so much for Paulina, thank you so much for your generosity. That is $10,000 we just got to fund this program. This is incredible. It starts off their junior year, goes all the way through to their senior year of college. We're preparing them for success. We go over applications, looking for $10,000 in the virtual room before I move on to my next level of giving. We're at $163,000. Our goal is $225,000. Folks, our scholars are depending on us. They put their faith in us. We love them. Si se puede. Let's do it. Our next level of giving is $5,000, and it's for our first Gen Forward program. Now, look. Getting into college, Melissa Torres, right there. Thank you. I didn't even get a chance to say what this donation was for, but it's for our first Gen Scholar program. And getting into college is just the first hurdle, folks. It's one of many that our scholars have to go through. So we want to keep them in college. We have this program designed. Thank you, Mark, so much for your generosity. Thank you, Nancy, for your generosity. We're looking for $5,000 in the room for our first Gen Scholars program. It's a first Gen Forward. We're going to keep our students in school. They're going to graduate on time. They're going to have every opportunity they deserve because they work hard, and we're going to be there when they get their white. Rosie, thank you so much for your generosity. Folks, we're at $173,000. Al Gutierrez, oh my, that's my primo's name. Al, I love that. Thank you so much. We're at 173, folks. Christina Hernandez, thank you so much. I'm looking for more donate. Nat and Maureen, you guys, mission accomplished. Thank you so much. Well, not mission accomplished. We still have more of our goal to go, but you're helping us with our mission get accomplished. Folks, looking for $5,000 in the virtual room before I move on to my next level of giving, which is $2,500. Now, $2,500 is a little personal for me. This is the auctioneer's level of giving, because when I was growing up in Miami, I would go to these college seminars. And if you're Latino or Cuban, Rodrigo and Elvira, thank you so much. Christine, thank you so much. Sean, Edwards, and Paulina, thank you again for coming in. That is phenomenal. We're at 193, folks. We're trying to hit 225. Let's bring it in. We're asking for $2,500. It's going to help create Spanish-speaking presentations that are for our scholars and their familias. Because when you go to these presentations and you're in high school and you're Latino, the entire abuela, tu primos, tu tia, everyone comes. They don't speak English. They don't understand. They can't partake in that conversation. So having a Spanish-only presentation helps them. Latino U is the only one who does that. They partner with high schools, looking at for $2,500 in the room before I move on to my next level of giving, which is $1,000. And $1,000 helps lower income families decipher financial aid applications. We sit down with them and we coach them up. Scott and Amy, thank you so much. That means so much to us. Scott and Amy, you have put us at 195. We're still trying to get to 225. Thank you so much. Patricia, thank you so much for your generosity. We have tutored over 600 families. I want you guys to know 600 families that we have sat down with, and they have been able to decipher financial aid applications because of Latino U, because of our volunteers, because of our board, because everyone believes in our scholars. We're at $200,000, folks. Aldo and Anna, thank you so much. We're at $200,000. I'm looking at $1,000 in the virtual room. I want to say the room, but I have to remember it's a virtual room because you guys, I love you guys so much. This organization is the organization I, as a first-generation Cuban American, wish I had. And I would sit in these sessions with my abuela. She had no idea what was happening. My parents were working endlessly. Latino U, the work they do is paramount. It is one of a kind. So I'm going to move on to our next level of giving, and that's $500. And folks, this is money that we give our scholars when there's an emergency coming up. Oh, I don't know, maybe an emergency like 2020, which we saw at the beginning of the pandemic where so many university students were displaced. Rita, thank you so much. This money goes directly to our students when an emergency comes up, when they have to pay for storage or last minute. 202, we're almost there, we're going. Clara, thank you so much. Clara, you have made our night. Oh my God, guys, the generosity is pouring through the, I want to say the ceiling, but it's a virtual screen. Rodrigo, thank you so much. Antonio, that's my mejor amigo right there. Thank Lucas and Annie Hunt Auctioneers President. Rodrigo and Elvira again at the $500. The Ramon family, thank you so much. Kenneth and Donna Ray, it is pouring in. Again, folks, that number is 833-562-0429. Text dreams to that. You guys, we're at 208. We want to hit 225. Let's do this. Our scholars are depending on us. $500. That's where we're at right now in the room. The pandemic displaced so many people. We have virtual learning that's happening right now. Our scholars need this money. This money is reserved specifically for our scholars. Eduardo and Patricia, thank you so much. Our next level of giving is $250. And this is a very special program. It's a very smart program. It takes our college graduates and it puts them in the room with other industry leaders, with people who are going to help them. This can be anywhere from big time corporations, for doctors, for book publishing. David, right there, $250. Thank you so much. We're right there. David, thank you so much for pledging. Folks, we're at 208. We're trying to hit 225. We're almost there. We are having an incredible night. We're already shattering. I'm just so excited, but we still have some more work to do. Lisa Bell, thank you so much. Bea, thank you so much. We're at 208, we're asking for $250 in the room. This money goes to helping our scholars meet and network with other professionals. That's going to help them rise in their careers. Okay, guys, I want everyone's attention for 1 second. Okay, let's put down the drinks. Well, I have agua, but pull up your phone. I want 100% audience participation for this because we're only asking for $100. Text message 833-562-0429 with the word dreams. Again, that's 833-562-0429, 833-562-0429 con la palabra dreams. This is for our scholars. We want 100% audience participation. Kids, if you're watching with your parents and you want to make a difference, ask them to pick up that phone and donate in your name. Your name will appear on screen and we will have a plethora of love and support coming in. It's $100. It's going to go to support our dreamers and our scholars who have so much going for them. Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Leslie, thank you so much. Joyce, we have so many people, so much love pouring in. It is overwhelming. We're at 209, folks. We're trying to hit 225 tonight. That is a goal. That is what we need to make sure that our scholars will graduate on time, that their dreams will be fulfilled, and that we're going to go into 2021 stronger, más fuerte. Andrew, thank you so much. Right there, Andrew, you have made us más fuerte tonight because of your donation. Okay, folks, we're at 210. I was getting ready to move on. Debbie and David, thank you so much. Mateo, gracias. Thank you guys so much. Your names are coming up. They're popping on the screen. Bruno, thank you so much, my friend. We're at 210. We're trying to hit 225. We're asking for $100, 100% audience participation. This goes to all of our scholars. Folks, no level of giving. It's Gabriela. Thank you so much. Gabriela Sanchez. I went to high school with a girl like that. She was extremely smart and wonderful. Carlos or Carol. I'm sorry, your name came by really quickly. Folks, any amount at any level. If you want to give $1, if you want to give $1 million, Alex and Dan, thank you so much. If you want to give $1 million, we'll take Alexa, you are wonderful. We're at 200. We're at 211, guys. We're so excited. If you want to give $1 or $1 million, you'll make my job easier if you give $1 million. Just joking, because we are going to continue raising funds always. Any amount counts. Jane, thank you so much. Any amount you can text whenever this evening. The number is right there. Rita, oh my gosh, Rita, thank you so much. Sophia, thank you so much, folks. I'm going to be back very soon to talk about our results. We may have a very special prize for you guys, but we're at 211 now. Let's not stop. 225. You can text anytime throughout this program. The number is right there, 833-562-0429. Please include the word dreams. This is for our scholars. This is for the next generation. They're working hard. They're depending on us. Thank you guys so much. Nicole or Nico, thank you so much for coming in last minute.
Wow.
Oh my
gosh. Another huge night, Paul. We did it again. A great night of fundraising, helping our scholars. Unbelievable, Paul.
That's a testament
thank you for all your help, Paul.
No, thank you. And that's a testament to our familia and the community we have. We're lifting up our scholars tonight.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all out there in virtual land for all you did to help our mission. And Paul, just like we did last year, you know what we got to do when we raise money for Latino U, we got to break it down for the people.
All right, let's break it down.
You versus me.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And make sure, folks, if you're watching this virtually, make sure to leave your comments about who you think won. I mean, there's no competition if you ask me right here.
Paul, terrific job. Thanks for helping us out again. I'm about to have a stroke. Let's get back to the show. Good night and thank you.
Y en este caso fue que como una bendición llegamos a cruzarnos en el camino de Latino U. Yo tengo para decir que en verdad hemos recibido mucho y mucho de verdad, y por eso es que yo digo, sí, si hay una mano ayuda que se encuentra en Latino U. Este es el mejor testimonio que yo puedo decir, y pues estoy más que seguro que afuera en este momento hay muchos seniors, muchos Leslie pesantes que están esperando una mano de ayuda, o muchos padres, incluso como en algún punto estuvimos nosotros, simplemente sin saber qué hacer, impotentes, no sabiendo cómo poder ayudar a nuestros hijos. Yo puedo decir que gracias a Latino U y con la bondad de Dios hemos cruzado ese camino, esa barrera. Y sí, no lo hemos terminado todavía. Mi hija está terminando ya su último año en la universidad, y uno de los puntos más importantes ha sido la ayuda recibida por Latino U.
It is now my pleasure and honor to present the 2020 Founders Award to Dr. Ray Sanchez, Superintendent of the Ossining Union Free School District. Dr. Sanchez, you are a visionary leader who has represented your school district and the families and students who live there with incredible dignity, passion, and care. You are relentless in finding creative solutions to the needs of your school district. Your grace and generosity help to build collaboration among multiple stakeholders for the benefit of your students. In 2013, you were the first to invite me and Latino U College Access to deliver information sessions and workshops at Ossining High School. You supported our mission from the start and encouraged our partnership with the guidance department. Your commitment to providing opportunities and equity for all students inspires everyone around you, myself included. Most recently, I have proudly watched you as you have led our community through this pandemic, serving as a voice of calm and thoughtful leadership, not only for the families of Ossining, but for all of us in Westchester County. It is for these reasons that I proudly present you, Dr. Ray Sanchez, with the 2020 Founders Award.
So the priorities here in Ossining focus on excellence for all children and through the lens of equity. So what I mean by that specifically is ensuring that all children achieve and achieve well. But the path related to how they do that will vary. And so we want to differentiate to make sure that the programs fit our children, not the other way around, that children have to fit our programs. And that's really ultimately our priority, is excellence through equity. So good evening, everyone. I just want to thank Latino U and Shirley for this great honor. It really is an honor. I remember back in 2013 when Shirley first entered my office and we started talking about Latino U. There was a lot of things we didn't know, but a few things we did know. We knew that this was going to be an organization that was going to grow. We knew that this organization was going to have a positive impact on the lives of many, many students. And we knew that those impacts were going to take place right here in Ossining. And I'm very, very thankful to the partnership that we've had, the positive impact that it's had on the lives of so many students, not only in Ossining, but across Westchester County. And I know that the services that they provide are invaluable. I'm a first generation student. My family came from Cuba, and I wish that I had the level of services and support that Latino U provides our children. And I know I hear from families, I know I hear from our students, and they too are very, very thankful. So once again, I'm very appreciative of this support. I know that our partnership will continue to grow. And once again, I want to thank Latino U, but I also want to thank in the Ossining School District, our Board of Education. I want to thank our high school principal, Stephen Hancock, for his continued support, our guidance department for their work together in partnership with Latino U, and certainly I'd be remiss if I didn't thank our families and our students. And I look forward to this year and the work that we're going to do and the years that we have ahead. There's a lot of big dreams that we have that we want to fulfill, and I know together we're going to do it. And they're all going to be focused on supporting the best interests of our students in the Ossining School District. So thanks again to Latino U and Shirley for all their support and for this great honor. Thank you.
Hello everyone, hola a todos. My name is Michelle Macha Perez and I am a class of 2019 Latino U scholar as well as a proud first generation student here at the University of Pennsylvania. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's corporate partner honoree, Univision New York. I have grown up watching Univision my entire life, whether it was watching the news right before school or coming home after a long day's work and watching a telenovela with my parents. Univision has always been part of our daily routine. It was an absolute honor to have been interviewed by them my senior year of high school on my college acceptance. It was such a full circle moment for my family and I. Univision has not only kept us Latinos informed, but they also show us just how much we're capable of and how powerful our community really is. I would like to thank Univision New York for their partnership and support of Latino U College Access. We are incredibly grateful for your commitment to education and the Latino community. Everyone, please join me in congratulating Univision New York and Senor Yanes on this wonderful honor.
Gracias, Michelle, and thank you, Latino U, for naming Univision New York as your 2020 Corporate Partner Honoree. I am thrilled to accept this recognition on behalf of the dedicated and passionate women and men at Univision New York. Many of us are first-generation college graduates and understand the importance of supporting organizations such as Latino U that help students obtain a college education. This year's theme of Dare to Dream is very appropriate given everything that has transpired this year, but it also serves as a reminder that anything is possible in life as long as you have a plan and are willing to put in the hard work y echarle muchas ganas. I tell people that I am just a simple kid that was raised in El Paso, Texas by honest and humble parents. But through a college education, I found my passion in telling stories, helping people through social journalism, and with the support of many mentors, I created a career from my passion. Y si me permiten decir algunas palabras en español, yo quiero agradecer a todos los padres que están aquí con nosotros esta noche, que con mucho sacrificio, amor, hacen todo posible para sacarnos adelante. I am very proud to work at Univision, which encourages its employees to empower and educate our community. Therefore, I stand before you with great honor and pride, not only to receive this award, but to announce that Univision New York would like to make a contribution of $10,000, which will go towards providing scholarships in the name of Latino U and Univision to future recipients. Thank you, Shirley, and the team at Latino U for all you do to support tomorrow's leaders.
Hi everyone, my name is Darwin. I'm a junior at Columbia University and a 2018 Lucas Scholar.
And my name is Pilar. I am a sophomore at New York University and a 2019 Lucas Scholar.
We are more than glad to be with you tonight to introduce someone who is special to us, who is known for being gracious, selfless, and an incredible writer. I met Camille, my volunteer college coach, my junior year of high school. From the beginning, Camille took me right under her wing. I worked with her each week on my college applications and personal statements. She edited my numerous college essay drafts and assured me that I had the potential to apply to highly competitive schools as a first-gen low-income student. And although this may seem like enough, Camille did much more than this. As my family struggled to fight a terminal illness, Camille stepped in with her support. She gave me life advice and the courage to continue to apply to college. She assured me that she would be there for me no matter what. To this day, Camille is still one of my biggest mentors, role models, and supporters.
Camille has been my biggest cheerleader, helping me navigate all the ups and downs of being a first-generation low-income college student. She's been like a second mom to me, guiding me with patience, love, and care in all facets of life, not just relating to school. She's read dozens of my essays 10 times over and has taken countless hours out of her very, very busy life to help me with mine. She supported all of my super crazy ideas, including applying to way too many colleges, and believes in me so much that I now believe in myself as well. People like her are once in a lifetime, and I am so, so grateful that the stars aligned and allowed her to be a part of my life this time around. She means the absolute world to me, and without her, I know I would not be where I am today.
For these reasons, we are more than happy to introduce Camille as this year's Community Advocate honoree.
Congratulations, Camille, and thank you for everything you do for us here at Luca. There is no one in the world who deserves this honor more than you do. We love you! Mwah.
Good evening, and thank you, Darwin and Pilar, for your beautiful introductions. To Shirley and the Luca Board of Directors, thank you for this honor. It means a lot to me because this organization has come to mean a lot to me. In 2016, I responded on a whim to a call for volunteers to help first-generation students write their college application essays. My own children were in college, and with the knowledge I had accrued in helping them through the process, I hoped in turn to help others. Applying to college for most students is confusing, but I soon discovered just how challenging it is for students who are the first in their families, especially those in our immigrant community, where there are cultural barriers and limited exposure to higher education, not to mention lack of resources. College essays are, by definition, personally revealing. You can't help but get to know your students on a deep level when they write about their families and their hopes and dreams for the future. They have navigated tremendous obstacles in their young lives. One of the very first students I worked with at Sleepy Hollow High School was a young man who wrote about how his part-time job pushing a bucket and mop around a floor after school compelled him to apply to college. He knew he wanted more for himself. When you hear stories like his and so many others, you realize pretty quickly the importance of your mission. I've now taken part in Luca's essay writing workshops and financial aid boot camps. I've coached students one-on-one. I'm a current member of the essay writing committee and served on its board of directors. And I don't plan to stop there. I will continue to support this organization because it succeeds. I see our scholars getting into the colleges of their dreams with the financial aid they deserve year after year. And when one of my scholars excitedly reports the important research he or she is doing, or that they've made the dean's list, received an award for their work, were named a peer mentor for new freshmen because they were an exemplary one, or are preparing for their medical school exams, all of which has happened, I beam with pride. I cherish these ongoing relationships most of all. Sonia Sotomayor, the first Hispanic U.S. Supreme Court Justice, said, "We are never going to reach equality in America until we achieve equality in education." She also said, "None of us can afford to be bystanders in life." 5 years ago, I answered an ad to help first-gen Hispanic students. I have not regretted a minute of it. It has been one of the most rewarding endeavors I've ever embarked upon. Thank you, Luca, not just for today's honor, but for the opportunity to work with you, and most of all, for introducing me to a group of inquisitive, ambitious, creative, and intelligent young people who have enriched my life and changed the way I see education forever. Thank you.
Hola otra vez, familia. Hello again. Congratulations to all of tonight's incredible honorees whose partnership and commitment make our mission possible. Cheers to all three of you. Guys, you saw the dance-off with me and Steve. I don't think there was any competition. We all know who the real winner was of that dance competition. It was Apollo, my dog. But I just want to highlight the fact that our scholars will be the first in their families to attend college. Their grit and perseverance, they are poised to create a brighter future, not just for themselves, but for their families as well. They are determined to honor their parents' sacrifices by achieving the American dream that they have worked so incredibly hard for. Our scholars and our families inspire us every day. They inspire me. I'm not lying when I say we're going to be there with them when they publish a book, when they get their white coat, when they become the CEO of a major corporation, or whatever they want to do. They are the future. They are entrepreneurs. They are thinkers. So folks, thank you again for tonight. We are so proud of our scholars and their journey. We're almost at our goal. Guys, we're almost at our goal. We are trying to get $225,000. We're at $212 right now. Keep those donations coming. All you have to do is take out your cell phone, text 833-562-0429. Again, that number is 833-562-0429, 833-562-0429, and just include the message dreams. That's it. We're going to be wrapping things up, so it's time for me to say goodbye, but stay tuned for a message from our incredible board members. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you again next year. Te vemos, familia.
And now it is my great pleasure to introduce you to some of our incredible board members. I want to thank our board of directors for leading us through these challenging times. Each of our board members has so generously given of their time, treasure, and talent, and has been instrumental in helping us to fulfill our mission. I'd like to introduce you to our board members tonight and have them share with you a little bit about what this mission means to them personally and why they have chosen to support Latino Youth College Access. First, Aldo Pollack, would you like to speak?
It's my honor to say that I support Latino Youth College Access because every student should be able to reach his or her full potential.
Thank you, Aldo. And Rodrigo Treles.
I support Luca because education is the great equalizer.
Thank you, Rodrigo. Dalia Valdez.
I support Luca because it balances out the educational playing field for all underprivileged kids.
Thank you. And Lisa Bell.
I support Luca because I believe that education has the power to change lives.
Thank you very much. And Sean Edwards.
I support Luca because we're transforming lives.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean, and thank you to each of the board members here tonight. It's a pleasure to serve with you, and we are so grateful for all that you do for Latino Youth College Access, our scholars, and their families. Thank you for making Visiones such a successful event. Wow, what an amazing evening. Thank you very much for your incredible generosity and support tonight. We hope that you were inspired and moved by the stories you heard today. I want to thank everyone who made this event possible. Our honorees, board of directors, sponsors, benefit committee, our event co-chairs, Sean and Paulina, and Jessica Timms, our director of advancement. You made magic happen tonight. Our scholars continue to dare to dream, and we at Latino Youth College Access will always be there for them to make those dreams a reality. For first-gen and low-income students, a college degree matters more now than ever. We have to keep the pipeline flowing and to make sure that they get to college, whether it's in person or virtually. We cannot succumb to paralysis or lamentation. This is precisely the time we must work together. And I thank you for joining us in this quest, for making a difference in the lives of so many children in our community, transforming their future and ours for generations to come. Stay safe, be well, and thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
And cheers to everyone who still dares to dream.